Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy big.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy big. Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy big.
Blessed is the man who walks not in the dark. Don't sit with the wicked, don't stand where they bark. Both day and night, like a tree by the river, he stands upright.
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy big.
He's like a tree, roots digging deep. In season he bears what the faithful reap. Leaves don't wither, winds don't shake. The Lord knows the road.
Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thing.
But the wicked hold their dust in the air. Like chaff in the wind, they vanish somewhere. They won't stand in judgment when truth appears. They chose their path, but not their fears. The Lord watches every step I tread. Guides the humble, raises the dead. But the road of the wicked fades and bends, while grace rolls on without no end. He's like a tree, roots digging deep. In season he bears what the faithful reap.
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy big.
Winds don't shake. The Lord knows the road the righteous take. So I'll keep singing that blessed tune secret place of the Most High rest in grace. We'll rest in the shadows, safe and still, while the world outside keeps growing ill. Under his wings, I'm not afraid. Night may fall, but I won't fade. 1,000 falling, 10,000 more, but harm won't knock on my door. He is my refuge, my fortress strong, my God in whom I belong. He sends his angels to guard my way, so I can walk through fire and stay. No evil will touch, no plague draw near. He speaks my name, I have no fear. With long life, he'll satisfy and show salvation before I die. Under his wings, I'm not afraid. Night may fall, but I won't fade. 1,000 falling, 10,000 more, but harm won't knock on my door. He is my shelter, my song, my stay, and I'll keep singing, come what may.
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy bacon.
The heavens are clear and the sky shout loud. No words at all, yet they draw a crowd. From sunrise flame to the nighttime deep, the voice of God don't ever sleep.
Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thing.
Reviving the soul like morning dew, more precious than gold, more sweet than wine. His word is honey from the holy vine. Fear of the Lord is clean and bright. It opens my eyes, it gives me sight. By them I'm warned, by them I shine. He keeps me upright time time. Who can see the sin hid down below?
Tomatoes, sausages, nice, crispy, big.
Cleanse me, Lord, from the things I don't know. Let the words of my mouth, the meditations inside, be pleasing to you, my rock, my God. Oh, the Lord is perfect and true, reviving the soul like morning dew, more precious than gold, more sweet than wine. His word is honey from the holy vine. The skies may roll,
Tomatoes, sausages, nice, crispy, big.
but I'll still sing to the maker, the judge, my everything.
What about breakfast?
You've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
I lift my eyes to the hills ahead. Where does my help come when I'm filled with dread? My help comes from the Lord above, who made the heaven. Hard work, earn more pay. Hard work, do it every day. Hard work. Be moved. He watches me with eyes that prove he don't slumber, he don't sleep. He's the keeper of my steps so deep. The Lord's my shade. The moon won't land. No harm shall strike me by the day. He guides my soul when I lose my way. He'll keep.
Welcome, pilgrims, squires, and knights, to another installment of our Manor Lords campaign. Blessings be unto each and every one of you who is in the chat. I've been saying hello to a few of you via text, but it is a pleasure to be able to speak to you now. By the way, you may call me the Guild Master. Or my lord, either one. I'll take I'll take either. So, I have to do something because I received 2 gifted subs while we were waiting. So, thank you, Dom. I was just about to get to that. Hang on. Oh. 9, 10. Whoa. 2 gifted subs means 2 sets of 5 push-ups, so we did 10 push-ups. For every gifted sub that I receive, I will do 5 push-ups up to a total of 20, and then at 5, I do 50 sit-ups, and they have to be simultaneously. So, But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to September! We are in the month of September, and Twitch has decided to be ever so gracious. Hard work, baby. Oh, we're working hard this month. I tell you what, I got some goals. If you take a peek at the screen, welcome to the September Subathon, Pilgrim Squires and Knights. We have several milestones, but we also have some repeatable goals that we're going to be doing. So we'll start with the small ones. If you look in the top right, you'll see every 5 subs, I eat a spicy snack. I think I hate this one the most. It's the one that's going to happen the most frequent. For every 5 subs, and you should see at the very top here, once I have the September goals, it'll show up at some point. Let me go ahead and actually pull that to the very top here. Goals. I want the goals to be at the top. September, go below. There we go. All right, so we have all of our listed goals here at the top so you can all easily keep track of where we're at. Right now, we are at 3 of an ultimate total of 500. It really, Sir Hobbies, you have no idea. Spicy stuff and I do not get along. So for every 5 subs, once that hits 5, I will take one of these delicious siete tortilla chips, and I will put this original habanero extra hot sauce on it, and I will eat it and hate my life at the same time. But it's there. It's
Sausages, nice crispy bacon.
Dan, thank you for claiming your daily ration. Enjoy your meat and bread. Also, hello, Care. I'm glad that you stopped in to say hello. Hi, bye. All right, and then for every 10 subs, we will pause and take a second. What's up, Lyrium? Welcome in. Can I handle wasabi? Probably not. I don't know what the Scoville rating for wasabi is compared to habanero, but that's what this is that I have sitting on my desk right now. Take a peek at my Twitter if you get the chance, and you'll see the picture that I shared with everybody. Yeah. Woohoo! Fun. At 10 subs, I will do an Ask Me Anything, so I will let chat take about 5 minutes to ask some questions. Anything. That is PG. I will not be doing anything inappropriate. Obviously, this is supposed to be a family show. And feel free to ask me anything, and I will give you my honest answer to it. You can ask me, like, did I fail any classes in school? Can I do a backflip? The answer to both of those questions is no. So there you go. Y'all got some freebies right there. And then the big one that is repeatable is every 20 subs, we spin the wonderful accent wheel, which let me show you all real quick what this beautiful thing looks like. We have for ourselves an accent wheel. This bad boy, we will we'll spin it at 20 subs, and whatever it lands on, that's the accent you get for the next 30 minutes. And during that time, the accent redeems will actually be turned off so that they don't overlap. So that is all for the repeatable little milestones there. I figured we'd do a couple of fun things. Make me torture myself with hot sauce, ask me anything, and then give y'all 30 full minutes of a random accent on my list of impersonations and accents. Saw your Twitter pic with the spicy sauce. A fellow Logitech enjoyer. Yes, sir. I got them both. I'm glad you caught that. All right. And then we've got our big milestones. So these are a one-time item that once we hit the total up in the goal tracker, that milestone is achieved, and then that reward is obtained. So starting off with arguably my favorite, at 50 total subs, we get the Bald David emote.
Anyway,
I will commission.
we need people of intelligence on
Thanks,
this sort of
Brendan.
mission. Quest.
Oh, that's terrifying.
thing.
Hang on. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! The swole scriptions, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get ourselves in shape. 5 push-ups for every gifted sub. If you gift 5 subs at once, you get 50 sit-ups. If you get 10 subs at once, you get 25 squats. If you gift 20 subs all at once, you get 20 barbell curls. And if you gift 50 or above, I can't believe you just did that, Dom. If you give 50 or above, you get every single one all at once. 20 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 25 squats, and 20 barbell curls. And I have to open the bag of chips. Why is this bag so difficult to open? What the heck? The Siete chips, man, they do not play nice with us. There we go. Oh, I've got a whole thing of water and I've got a gallon of milk in the fridge if I need it. Okay. Here we go. The first of many painful decisions. All right, how many dabs? That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 because that was the first 5. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. No. Oh, what have I done to myself? All right, let's just get it over with. Wow, that's actually surprisingly tasty. And there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh. Frick! Oh, that is painful. Why? Hi, Mayor. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Okay. That sucked, but it really wasn't that bad. I'm gonna have to up the amount. 5 dabs is too little. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me get through the actual explanation of the September subathon. Okay. So we've explained the individual goals. You all have definitely gotten that concept already. Congratulations. Second, we went through the individual swole scriptions. That's in honor of Samson, obviously. Can I get a shout out for our brother? So every time someone gifts those that number of subs, so I do one of those exercises. Milestones. Once we hit that number overall, then that is when that particular reward is achieved. So at 50 total subs, I will commission Care to create a legitimate bald David emote. You all will finally have a real live bald David to be able to spam in the chat. Ugh. I can still feel it. Oh my gosh. That is so unpleasant. At 75 total subs, we'll do a special Thursday 12-hour stream during the month of September, probably towards the end of it. And I've got an entire wheel of different games. Here, I'll show you. Actually, let me show you guys the wheel real quick. So this is the this is for the games themselves. So if we get rid of that and we actually look at the special 12-hour stream. So what we'll do is we'll spin the wheel, and for 2 hours we'll play that game. So we've got Helldivers 2 on a randomizer, meaning all equipment and weapons and stratagems are randomized. We have League of Legends on a full randomizer, which means champions and items in the game and the summoner spells will all be randomized. I sincerely apologize to every single player if we do end up getting to that number of subs. We've got DRG crowd control, we've got Pete crowd control, Repo crowd control, and Valheim actually has a crowd control mod. And then Valorant, because I hate it, as you can see. I will play Valorant on stream by myself for you all. And then Sea of Thieves, because I figured it would be a fun one to throw on there just to have as an additional option. So that's what happens if we get to 75 subs total overall throughout the entire month of September. Again, the tracker in the top right will tell us where we're at in the overall sub count. At 100 total subs, I will do a Lego building stream, and we can decide as a community which what Lego item y'all want me to build. And I don't want it to be it's gonna have a dollar cap of like $100 because I'm not going out and buying a $500 Lego set, although that'd be really cool. That could be like a stretch goal or something later on, but hey. So we'll be doing that, which means I have to go buy a video camera, set that whole thing up. But I figured a Lego building stream would be a lot of fun to do because I really do still love Legos. I've got 3 Star Wars busts. I've got the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and Captain Rex, and they're really, really cool. I do very much enjoy the more adult ish versions of Legos. At 250 subs, I love this one. We will have a bald cap giveaway. Get it? A bald cap? Bald David, the Bald David emote that I commissioned Care to make, I will put on a baseball hat and select a random subscriber to send it to. That will effectively be my very first merch item, essentially. So at 250 total subs, I give away my first ever merch item. Love you too, Sir Hobbies. My award is getting to do this entire subathon thing with you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to need more money. And finally, the ultimate milestone for the September subathon is if we can achieve 500 subscribers, either gifted or straight up purchased, I will go full VTuber. I will leave the ranks of the PNG tuber and become a full-on VTuber. Something I said I would never do. Never is a strong word, so I regret saying that. But because I've been thinking about it, and it's not a bad thing to have a full-on VTuber. But it has to be earned. So we've put it as the ultimate milestone goal for this beautiful month of September. And there you have it. There is all of the milestones and individual goals for this month, with the highest tier being I go full VTuber. Will you shave your head IRL if we hit 1,000 subs? Stretch goals have not been discussed. And unfortunately, I have made a promise to someone where I cannot shave my head. So I will not be shaving of the head. However, we could shave the beard. And that would be painful. Like, shaving my head, I don't care. If I end up going bald on top, that I totally do not care. I know, not the beard. But maybe, hey, if somehow we get past the 500 and we need stretch goals, I will put one of those stretch goals as shaving the beard. I know, it's horrifying, isn't it? It's a terrifying, terrible idea. But if we get to that point, then might as well, right? It makes sense. So yeah, so if at any point you all want to take a look at the subathon goals, if you look in the channel point redeems, you'll see a new one called September goals. It's one channel point. So that was the best way that I figured to get it to show up on stream for everybody. So feel free to redeem that, and it should pop up without much issue. In fact, let me see if I can do it right now for you guys. I know. The September goals one. We'll redeem that, and it'll pop up, and there you go. You can take a peek at what we got. It is also on Twitter. I should probably pin it at the top for this month, so that people can see it. Since you like Legos, check the pictures section of the Discord. Oh, I definitely will. It's on both, yeah. Man, that was quick. Way to go, Seribot. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and begin today's reading of the Word of the Lord. I know. Oh, what a sad one to start with. Although we know she's with the Lord. So, ladies and gentlemen, we begin our Bible reading today in the 23rd chapter of the book of Genesis. Sarah's death and burial. Sarah lived 127 years. These were the years of the life of Sarah. And Sarah died at Kiriath Arba, that is, Hebron, in the land of Canaan. And Abraham went in to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. And Abraham rose up from before his dead and said to the Hittites, I am a sojourner and foreigner among you. Give me property among you for a burying place, that I may bury my dead out of my sight. The Hittites answered Abraham, Hear us, my lord, you are a prince of God among us. Bury your dead in the choicest of our tombs. None of us will withhold from you this tomb to hinder you from burying your dead. Abraham rose and bowed to the Hittites, the people of the land. And he said to them, If you are willing that I should bury my dead out of sight, hear me and entreat for me Ephron the son of Zohar, that he may give the cave of Machpelah, which he owns. It is at the end of his field. For the full price let him give it to me in your presence as property for a burying place. Now Ephron was sitting among the Hittites, and Ephron the Hittite answered Abraham in the hearing of the Hittites, of all who went in at the gate of his city, No, my lord, hear me. I give you the field, and I give you the cave that is in it. In the sight of the sons of my people I give it to you. Bury your dead. Then Abraham bowed down before the people of the land. And he said to Ephron in the hearing of the people of the land, But if you will hear me, I give the price of the field. Accept it for me, that I may bury my dead there. Ephron answered Abraham, My lord, listen to me. A piece of land worth 400 shekels of silver. What is that between you and me? Bury your dead. I like this guy. Abraham listened to Ephron, and Abraham weighed out for Ephron the silver that he had named in the hearing of the Hittites, 400 shekels of silver, according to the weights current among the merchants. So the field of Ephron in Machpelah, which was to the east of Manor, the field with the cave that was in it, and all the trees that were in the field, throughout its whole area, was made over to Abraham as a possession in the presence of the Hittites before all who went in at the gate of the city. Before all who went in at the gate of his city. After this, Abraham buried Sarah his wife in the cave of the field of Machpelah, east of Manor, that is, Hebron, in the land of Canaan. The field and the cave that is in it were made over to Abraham as property for a burying place by the Hittites. Chapter 24. Isaac and Rebekah. Now Abraham was old, well advanced in years, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said to his servant, the oldest of his household, who had charge of all that he had, put your hand under my thigh, that I may make you swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and God of earth, that you will not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell, but will go to my country and to my kindred, and take a wife for my son Isaac. The servant said to him, perhaps the women may not be willing to follow me to this land. Must I then take your son back to the land from which you came? Abraham said to him, see to it that you do not take my son back there. The Lord, the God of heaven, who took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and who spoke to me and swore to me, to your offspring I will give this land. He will send his angel before you, and you shall take a wife for my son from there. But if the woman is not willing to follow you, then you will be free from this oath of mine. Only you must not take my son back there. So the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and swore to him concerning this matter. Then the servant took 10 of his master's camels and departed, taking all sorts of choice gifts from his master. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia to the city of Nahor. And he made the camels kneel down outside the city by the well of water at the time of evening, the time when women go out to draw water. And he said, O Lord, God of my master Abraham, please grant me success today and show steadfast love to my master Abraham. Behold, I am standing by the spring of water, and the daughters of the men of the city are coming out to draw water. Let the young woman to whom I shall say, please let down your jar that I may drink, and who shall say, drink, and I will water your camels. Let her be the one whom you have appointed for your servant Isaac. By this I shall know that you have shown steadfast love to my master. Before he had finished speaking, I love how God works. Behold, Rebekah, who was born to Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, came out with her water jar on her shoulder. The young woman was very attractive in appearance, a maiden whom no man had known. She went down to the spring and filled her jar and came up. Then the servant ran to meet her and said, please, give me a little water to drink from your jar. She said, drink, my lord. And she quickly let down her jar upon her hand and gave him a drink. When she had finished giving him a drink, she said, I will draw water for your camels also until they have finished drinking. So she quickly emptied her jar into the trough and ran again to the well to draw water, and she drew for all his camels. The man gazed at her in silence to learn whether the Lord had prospered his journey or not. Sorry, I had to snooze and add. This is a very long chapter. Holy cow. When the camels had finished drinking, the man took a gold ring weighing a half shekel, and 2 bracelets for her arms weighing 10 gold shekels, and said, please tell me whose daughters you are. Is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night? She said to him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, whom she bore to Nahor. All right, Brendan, have a good night. I'll see you later. She added, we have plenty of both straw and fodder, and room to spend the night. The man bowed his head and worshipped the Lord and said, blessed be the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has not forsaken his steadfast love and his faithfulness toward my master. As for me, the Lord has led me in the way to the house of my master's kinsman. Then the young woman ran and told her mother's household about these things. Rebekah had a brother whose name was Laban. Laban ran out toward the man to the spring. As soon as he saw the ring and the bracelets on his sister's arms, and heard the words of Rebekah his sister, thus the man spoke to me, he went to the man, and behold, he was standing by the camels at the spring. And he said, come in, O blessed of the Lord. Why do you stand outside? For I have prepared the house and a place for the camels. So the man came to the house and unharnessed the camels and gave straw and fodder to the camels. And there was water to wash his feet and the feet of the men who were with him. Then food was set before him to eat. But he said, I will not eat until I have said what I have to say. He said, speak on. So he said, I am Abraham's servant. The Lord has greatly blessed my master, and he has become great. He has given him flocks and herds, silver and gold, male servants and female servants, camels and donkeys. And Sarah, my master's wife, bore a son to my master when she was old. And to him he has given all that he has. My master made me swear, saying, You shall not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites in whose land I dwell, but you shall go to my father's house and to my clan, and take a wife for my son. I said to my master, Perhaps the woman will not follow me. But he said to me, The Lord before whom I have walked will send his angel with you and prosper your way. You shall take a wife for my son, for my clan, and for my father's house. Then you will be free from my oath when you come to my clan. And if they will not give her to you, you will be free from my oath. I came today to that spring and said, O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, if now you are prospering the way that I go, behold, I am standing by the spring of water. Let the virgins who come out to draw water, to whom I shall say, Please give me a little water from your jar to drink, and who will say to me, Drink, and I will draw for your camels also. Let her be the woman whom the Lord has appointed for my master's son. Before I had finished speaking in my heart, behold, Rebekah came out with her water jar on her shoulder, and she went down to the spring and drew water. I said to her, Please, let me drink. She quickly let down her jar from her shoulder and said, Drink, and I will give your camels drink also. So I drank, and she gave the camels drink also. Then I asked her, Whose daughter are you? She said, The daughter of Bethuel, Nahor's son, whom Milcah bore to him. So I put the ring on her nose and the bracelets on her arms. Then I bowed my head and worshipped the Lord and blessed the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who had led me by the right way to take the daughter of my master's kinsman for his son. Now then, if you are going to show steadfast love and faithfulness to my master, tell me. If not, tell me, that I may return to the right hand or to the left. Then Laban and Bethuel answered and said, The thing has come from the Lord. We cannot speak to you bad or good. Behold, Rebekah is before you. Take her and go, and let her be the wife of your master's son, as the Lord has spoken. When Abraham's servant heard their words, he bowed himself to the earth before the Lord. And the servant brought out jewelry of silver and of gold, and garments, and gave them to Rebekah. He also gave to her brother and to her mother costly ornaments. And he and the men who were with him ate and drank, and they spent the night there. When they arose in the morning, he said, Send me away to my master. Her brother and her mother said, Let the young woman remain with us a while, at least 10 days. After that, she may go. But he said to them, Do not delay me, since the Lord has prospered my way. Send me away that I may go to my master. They said, Let us call the young woman and ask her. And they called Rebekah and said to her, Will you go with this man? She said, I will go. So they sent away Rebekah, their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said to her, Our sister, may you become thousands of 10,000s, and may your offspring possess the gate of those who hate him. Then Rebekah and her young women arose and rode on the camels and followed the man. Thus the servant took Rebekah and went his way. Now Isaac had returned from Beer-lahai-roi, and was dwelling in the Negeb. And Isaac went out to meditate in the field toward the evening. And he lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, there were camels coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she dismounted from the camel and said to the servant, Who is that man walking in the field to meet us? The servant said, It is my master. So she took her veil and covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all the things that he had done. Then Isaac brought her into the tent of Sarah, his mother, and took Rebekah. And she became his wife, and he loved her. So Isaac was comforted after his mother's death.
Welcome to the party, pal!
That literally could not have been better timing. Welcome in, Raiders! You join us at a most fortuitous time. We are reading the Blessed Scriptures and have just completed Genesis chapter 24. I pray each of you is having a wonderful evening. Mia, how was your stream? What did you play? I happened to see a little bit of it. around 5 o'clock, but then I had to go and get ready for everything, so I didn't get a chance to stop in and lurk. Agile. 3 minutes, unfortunately. But I will see you all shortly, those who are not subscribed. But once the ad break is over, we will continue with chapter 25, and then we have chapter 26 after that. How long are these ones? Not too long. 33 verses and 34. Okay, not bad. So these ones will be fairly quick. A bunch of random stuff, Minecraft for a bit, crocheted, and supermarket together. Nice! Well, I hope you had a wonderful stream. So feel free to do your post-stream decompress. Feel free to hang out, do whatever you would like. I will introduce myself to your followers here once the ad break is up. So in a couple of minutes. But the subathon is in full swing. I have already consumed a habanero covered chip, and I hate it. So we are at 5 so far, which is, I am kind of amazed that we're already there. I was not expecting that to happen, but here we are. Thank you, Rogue Gorilla, for the lurk. I appreciate your support. So normally during the ad breaks, what I'll end up doing is just taking a little be right back break myself. We'll do that once we get into the game. I need to get through the next couple of chapters here, and then we can actually start playing. I'd like to be done by 7 so that we have a couple of hours to play Manor Lords. I am going to have to leave a little early at 9 o'clock tonight because I have a fantasy football draft. I'm looking forward to fantasy football this year. It's going to be a good time. "30 seconds of ads left." Hey, welcome back. Daxy Dinosaur, thank you for the follow and welcome to the order. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. I know you hit just as an ad was starting, so I appreciate you all hanging tight and being very patient. But my name is Heart Like David. You can call me David. I am a Christian first and a variety streamer second.
It's just nice crispy bacon.
Thank you very much for redeeming your daily ration. Enjoy your meat and bread. But we do a lot of things on this channel, but primarily we glorify the Lord and we spread the good news of the gospel to through a medium to a community who otherwise would not have a chance to hear it. So, welcome to my channel. I hope you all have a good time. And I'm not particular about your religion or creed. Everyone is welcome to hang out here, but just understand that I am a devout Christian. I do believe that Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven, and that will be the primary worldview in my chats. So be respectful, treat everyone like a human being. That is the name of the game, and we can have some good time playing some video games while we're at it. Right now, before we do the video game stuff, we are currently reading the book of Genesis. I am doing my Bible in 1 year reading at the beginning of each stream, and we read about 4 chapters, depending on how long they are. So we had a bit of a longer one for chapter 24, but chapter 25 is a little bit shorter, so we're going to begin. Genesis chapter 25, Abraham's death and his descendants. Abraham took another wife whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan fathered Sheba and Dedan. The sons of Dedan were Asherim, Letushim, and Lumim, or Leumim. The sons of Midian were Epha, Epher, Hanok, Abida, and Eldah. All these were the children of Keturah. Abraham gave all he had to Isaac, but to the sons of his concubines Abraham gave gifts, and while he was still living he sent them away from his son Isaac eastward to the east country. These are the days of the years of Abraham's life, 175 years. Abraham breathed his last and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. Isaac and Ishmael, his sons, buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, east of Manor, the field that Abraham purchased from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with Sarah his wife. After the death of Abraham, God blessed Isaac his son, and Isaac settled at Beer-lahai-roi. These are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's servant, bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael, named in the order of their birth: Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael, and Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedema, or Kedema. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names, by their villages and by their encampments, 12 princes according to their tribes. These are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people. They settled from Havilah to Shur, which is opposite Egypt in the direction of Assyria. He settled over against all his kinsmen. The birth of Esau and Jacob. These are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham fathered Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean, of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Aramean, to be his wife. And Isaac prayed to the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord granted his prayer, and Rebekah his wife conceived. The children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it is thus, why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said to her, "2 nations are in your womb, and 2 peoples from within you shall be divided. The one shall be stronger than the other, the older shall serve the younger." When her days to give birth were completed, behold, there were twins in her womb. The first came out red, all his body like a hairy cloak, so they called his name Esau. Afterward, his brother came out with his hand holding Esau's heel, so his name was called Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when she bore them. When the boys grew up, Esau was a skillful hunter and a man of the field, while Jacob was a quiet man dwelling in tents. Isaac loved Esau because he ate of his game, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Esau sells his birthright. Once when Jacob was cooking stew, Esau came in from the field and he was exhausted. And Esau said
Just nice crispy bacon.
to Jacob, and Esau said to Jacob, "Let me eat some of that red stew, for I am exhausted." Therefore his name was called Edom. Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright now." Esau said, "I am about to die. Of what use is a birthright to me?" Jacob said, "Swear to me now." So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and lentil stew, and he ate and drank and rose and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Yo, welcome in, Fire Cyclone. Thank you for redeeming your daily ration. Enjoy your meat and bread. Oh boy, we're talking about Jacob. This story a little personal. Interesting. Yeah, we just got to the point of Jacob. Chapter 25. The last chapter we're going to read today is actually chapter 26, which is perfect because we get to read God's promise to Isaac. I think there's another section, Isaac and Abimelech. Yep. Keep in mind that Abimelech was the king that Abraham had said Sarah was his sister, and so Abimelech took her, and then God afflicted his entire household. And Abimelech was like, "Dude, Abraham, The heck, bro? Just tell me she's your wife. What's wrong with you? And then they ended up being on good terms with one another. Genesis chapter 26. God's promise to Isaac. Now there was a famine in the land, besides the former famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Gerar, to Abimelech, king of the Philistines. And the Lord appeared to him and said, Do not go down to Egypt. Dwell in the land of which I shall tell you. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with you, and will bless you. For to you and to your offspring I will give all these lands, and I will establish the oath that I swore to Abraham your father. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Because Jacob did a lot of things. I will multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven, and will give to your offspring all these lands. And in your offspring all the nations of the earth shall be blessed, because Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. Isaac and Abimelech. So Isaac settled in Gerar. When the men of the place asked him about his wife, he said, She is my sister, for he feared to say my wife, thinking, lest the men of the place should kill me because of Rebekah, because she was attractive in appearance. Like father, like son. Oh my word. When he had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out of a window and saw Isaac laughing with Rebekah, his wife. So Abimelech called Isaac and said, Behold, she is your wife. How then could you say she is my sister? This dude's got to be thinking deja vu. My word, what is with these Hebrews? What is with these guys? Isaac said to him, Because I thought lest I die because of her. Abimelech said, What is this you have done to us? One of the people might easily have lain with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us. So Abimelech warned all the people, saying, Whoever touches this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. And Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100-fold. The Lord blessed him, and the man became rich, and gained more and more until he became very wealthy. He had possessions of flocks and herds, and many servants, so that the Philistines envied him. Now the Philistines had stopped and filled with the earth all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the days of Abraham his father. And Abimelech said to Isaac, Go away from us, for you are much mightier than we. So Isaac departed from there and encamped in the valley of Gerar and settled there. And Isaac dug again the wells of water that had been dug in the days of Abraham his father, which the Philistines had stopped after the death of Abraham. And he gave them the names that his father had given them. But when Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found there a well of spring water, the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, The water is ours. So he called the name of the well Esek, because they contended with him. Then they dug another well, and they quarreled over that one also. So he called its name Sitnah. And he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it. So he called its name Rehoboth, saying, For now the Lord has made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. From there he went up to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared to him in the same night and said, I am the God of your father Abraham. I am the God of Abraham your father, Fear not, for I am with you, and will bless you, and multiply your offspring, for my servant Abraham's sake. So he built an altar there, and called upon the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. And there Isaac's servants dug a well. When Abimelech went to him from Gerar with Ahuzah, his advisor, and Phicol, the commander of his army, I think it's Phicol, Isaac said to them, Why have you come to me, seeing that you hate me, and have sent me away from you? They said, We see plainly that the Lord has been with you. So he said, Let there be a sworn pact between us, between you and us, and let us make a covenant with you, that you will do us no harm, just as we have not touched you, and have done to you nothing but good, and have sent you away in peace. You are now the blessed of the Lord. So he made them a feast, and they ate and drank. In the morning they rose early and exchanged oaths, and Isaac sent them on their way, and they departed from him in peace. That same day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well that they had dug, and said, We have found water. He called it Sheba. Therefore, the name of the city is Beersheba to this day. When Esau was 40 years old, he took Judith, the daughter of Beeri, the Hittite, to be his wife, and Basemeth, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and they made life better for Isaac and Rebekah. Amen. All right. No worries, Fire. No need to be sorry. I want to adjust things as they come up, for not just for my sake, but for the sake of the people in the chat as well. David dropped in to say hi, but I have to leave and go help teach Catholic class. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in to say hello, Nick. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care and God bless. All right. And with that, we have completed day 6 of the Bible in 1 Year program. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., we will begin with chapter 27 and read 4 more chapters, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right. With that said, shall we begin Manor Lords? After a short prayer. Heavenly Father, in Jesus' name and by your Holy Spirit, I thank you for this day. I thank you for these wonderful people, brothers and sisters in the chat. May you bless them, and may you continue to lead them down the path of righteousness. Father, bless this time and this community. Let it be edifying to us, and ultimately let it be glorifying to you. May we be a light into the darkness and a testament to the peace and joy and love that is found in those who know your Son. Father, once again, may this time be glorifying to you. I pray that you bless it, and I pray that you lead us, lead our hearts, lead our words. It's in Jesus' name that I pray. Amen. All right. We are going to load into... Let me go ahead and get out of the reading room. Boom! Manor Lords. Back to Achievement Hunter. We had just moved over to the newest region after claiming it from the Baron. It's very close. What are we looking at? Let's hit pause. All right, cool. Okay, maybe we didn't. Hold up, that's not right. I never saved it. Wonderful. Thank you, Jesus, for autosave. Woo! That's right. The game crashed on us. I forgot about that. That's why we ended up stopping the gameplay. Okay, cool. This... There we go. All right, much better. This is where we are. If we scroll out, yeah, that looks much better to 3 hours prior. Very good. All right, so what do we have over here? We've got a little bit of food. How many families? We have the 5 families. We're still under 50%, so we're not yet able to get a 6th family in here to do what needs to be done. We'll leave them there. I don't believe... Yeah, I've got one in the hunting camp. Hydrating. Thank you very much. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. So yeah, we just need to work on getting this approval up to 50%, and then we can get our next family in. So I do believe that's working. The logging camp doesn't have anyone in it. But that's okay for right now. Storehouse is working the way I want it to. And then we should have... I will put the sawmills somewhere over here. Because that makes more sense. And then over here is where we're going to put all of our production. That's right. That's what we had discussed. Because part of this area is going to be the deep mining and then the sheep breeding, so that we can produce a bunch of sausages for this area. This is going to be our food production village. And if we get to, because that's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's going to be really nice. Honestly, the ideal layout is having a for a sausage village, or a village that primarily generates food off of butcher shops from meat processed meat, is having a rich salt deposit and a rich wild animals deposit. Because having the rich wild animals deposit means that we can go into policies and obtain hunting grounds, which is really, really nice. So like over here, we have that policy set because this is a rich wild animals deposit. Unfortunately, there is no. Yeah. The other item, the other deposit that's rich is the clay deposit. So that'll just be a source of revenue generation for outsourcing tiles and then bringing in some regional wealth. So that's not bad. So that place is just going to be a... I'm not going to tell that joke. Please don't, because this is supposed to be PG-13 at the absolute worst. But I know what you are referencing. So, because butcher shops do so well, also we're going to have a bunch of houses along here, which is where all of our villagers are going to be. So we'll have these 3 sections, 1, 2, and 3, be residential. And then we can have all of our industry over here, which all of our industry is just primarily going to be clay mines and then kilns to actually turn the clay into roof tiles. So fun stuff. All good fire. All right. So with that said, next, we'll just let this go for a little bit. And I think I'm going to try and build the church on top of that. Having the church probably... I'm thinking we put the church on this side somewhere, because I don't plan on having any residential areas over here. And I'll probably end up moving the storehouse a little bit. Not much, but it'll probably end up going somewhere else. Because I plan on putting... Yeah. I want the tavern over here. Because then that way, it's central to most of the residential areas. Ideally, it would go here, but I want houses there, so that's not going to work for right now. We've got 6 timber. So yeah, the church can go right here. What am I missing? Oh, that's too steep to build? Oh, planks. Planks. I'm missing planks. Okay, cool. So we'll get that going. So we can go ahead and do this. Nice. So I've got one family there, one family here, and one family here. Where are the rest of my families? Oh, yeah, the woodcutters. That's in my other region. We don't need to worry about that right now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and up that. And take you away, because you don't need to be in the store right now. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're fine on fuel. So we can go ahead and remove you. You can chill. Wonderful. Oh, we're having a rough time here with this tax. I really need to get this area up and moving here. Nice. Got a fun little triangular pocket there. I want that to be straight. It's going to drive me nuts if it's not. There we go. That's better. Cool. So I want to set a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 250. Pull one family out. Alright. That's fine. So that'll stop them from working there. And as far as the... we need 5. Alright. So I will build a storehouse for the planks right here, and then I'll put the church back over here. So that'll turn out pretty nice. Got 6 timber, very good. Storehouse costs 2. Nice. Can I get away with that? I can. Let's go! Dead center too, which is perfect. Housing, housing, housing. Beautiful. Alright, and again, I want only planks to be stored in there. Advanced. Yeah, 250. I've never needed more than 250 planks. I'm looking at the fishing spot, and not having a fisherman's hut kinda defeats the purpose of that whole section there. So what we're gonna do...
Just nice, crispy bacon.
Hey, Mexia! Thank you for the lurk, sister. I appreciate you. Come on now. We're in May. That percentage should have gone up. Jail. That's unfortunate. All right. While ads are running, I'm going to do a quick BRB because I don't want people to miss any of the content. So I will see you all in 3 minutes. Burb.
Me now and forevermore. When I leave my home, I'll shut the door. From this time forth, and age is gone, he walks beside me through every song. He won't let my foot be moved. He watches me with eyes that prove he don't slumber, he don't sleep. He's the keeper of my steps so deep. So I'll keep walking, no need to fret. My help's from Zion, he ain't failed me yet. Blessed is the one whose sins are erased, whose guilt is gone, by grace replaced. When I kept silent, my bones grew old, like summer heat, without no cold. But I said, Lord, I've gone astray. I laid my sin.
All right. We are back from that quick break there. Oh, let's continue. Because once we get the church built, we should see a massive spike in approval. Hey, hey, Sunrose, welcome in. Good to see you again. Hope you're having a blessed day. We're playing a little bit of Manor Lords right now. This is the... I'm trying to complete a particular achievement where I don't actually create any standing army, but rather I use only mercenaries. So we'll see how that goes. I'm currently in debt to the king at the moment, which doesn't really do anything, except completely destroy my capability of hiring, you know, people. But yeah, welcome in. Feel free to hang out. Beautiful. All right. So the fishing hut is done. So we'll go ahead and start generating a little bit of fish. I'm doing good. It's been a good day so far. The subathon is in full swing. They have already made me consume 1 chip with habanero sauce on it, so that's always fun. Hydrating. Well, thank you very much, Miss Sunrose. I appreciate it. That will also stretch, yes. That is the thing I should do.
My lord.
Close enough. Because from here... I want a couple of roads. Hold up. Out to here. Because that's going to be our primary trade route. I've got plans, folks. No worries. Boom. So we got 3 roads going this way, and I'm going to have, on this side, a bunch of trading posts ready to go. Look at that. We're at 52. Beautiful. We got our second, our 6th family in here. So we can go ahead and increase the sizes of these houses over here. And on top of that, I'm going to put the plans down for our houses. Just go right up to there. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 houses. How many is that? 12? I need 2 more wood. All right. We'll let that continue. Thank you, thank you. We got to get to the 2nd tier so that I can get the deep mining development point. That's going to be incredibly helpful. At 11 timber, we just need 1 more. Let me make sure I can do the same thing over here. Aha. I haven't actually put the road to this side yet. Make sure that that's not right, because we need to come out a little bit. Give enough for a backyard. And now if we go there, it should line up. To about... Yeah, this needs to come out further. There we go. Good. Alright. Nice, we got another family joining, so now we can throw another family into food production. And we're going to start building houses. This needs to go like this. Back to here. And then this comes across. So all these houses are facing this road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make that better. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we do it this way? 0 because I'm not bald. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's way better. Look at that. Only problem is that house over there doesn't have a backyard. So if we do this, still doesn't have a backyard? Why, bro? If that's the case, then we might as well just, instead of putting the road there, let's put the road here.
That makes sense to me.
I want things to be symmetrical. They need to look nice. One, two, three, four, five, six. Beautiful. See, that is clean. That I like right there. Because that gives all the houses looking inward towards the center, which is exactly what we want. Because this is the city hub. Alright, so that's good. We know that that side works. Let me just make sure that this side works too. And then over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that one gets 7. Well, that's nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. And then we'll put another series of houses over on that side. Nice. Yeah. And then we're going to have our butchers be given their own section here. So that gives us 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then another 6 or 7 over there is either 23 or 24. Which works for me. Alright, so we're going to start with this section here because it's closer to all of the different points of interest on this side. So, again. Where's my road? There it is. So we'll do this. Go up. And finish off down in this corner. And then reduce 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I like to see. And right now, we only need 2 additional houses, so I'm not going to build any more than that. Because that's going to get us to our next settlement level. And while those houses are being built, I want to get a trading post ready to go. We'll probably end up putting... Nice. This area needs to be a little bit more organized. Because I want the trading posts to be central and easily accessible. So we'll probably end up putting the people at the trading posts and the kiln in this section here. In this housing area, because then it's a very short, very, very short walk to work. So looking at how this is going to go. I'm not going to put a road there just yet. But we'll probably end up having 2 storage units right in here that will work as the clay and tile storage. And then we'll have a kiln here. Heck, maybe we'll even do... How big are the kilns? Production... Oh yeah, we can't put them there. We're going to have to put it here. But, that's good. We can put a kiln here, here, and here. And then we can have a road behind it. What do these guys need? Stone. Beautiful. going to create a mason's shed over here and make it nice. A nice straight shot over to the stone node. Because the stone will end up being stored in that storehouse, and I want there to be a nice road to it. In fact, let's do this instead. So now we can take the stonecutter camp, throw it down right there, increase the prio on that. That house is built. Woohoo! So hopefully we'll have people moving into that home soon. Nice. Alright, so that family will work on getting the stone deposit. Nice. I don't really have any place to put those right now, and I can't buy any more livestock because I'm not generating any revenue, which needs to change. So back over to this section. So knowing that we're gonna probably end up having a road back around here for the kilns, where do I want my... Where do I want my trading posts? Can I fit them? Like so. I don't want them there. I want to be able to expand if necessary. And so having the kilns here really hope that is gonna let me trying to make this as efficient as possible. Because it really is going to come down to the production of how fast the kilns can produce stuff. So yeah, that should be enough room here. And that goes down there. And then I should be able to fit 2 mining camps. Just like that. So we'll pause those for right now because there's no need to have them there just yet. But having them here gives me an idea of what this is going to look like. Beautiful. Heck, we could put the storehouses here. And then the kilns pull from there. But with that being the case, now I know I can do this. Obviously, everybody knows the 2 roads are important because that is going to increase foot traffic. It's better to have 2 lanes than 1. Yo, what's up, Joe? Welcome back. Ooh, very nice. All right, so this is perfect. So we can literally put this guy down right here. The reason why I'm putting them back a little ways is because I want enough room for a couple of, what do you call them? Hitching posts / stables that are going to go right in here. So that the animals can be there. So now, this guy fits nice and snug right there. Beautiful. Hey, what's up, Sarge? Welcome in! Even though I'm not bald. Having a good night? I hope. That's paused. That's paused. Beautiful. Nice. And we got another family moving in. Let's go. All right. This looks good. Woodcutter's Lodge is doing their thing. Storehouse is working. Fisherman's Hut is working. Look at that. It's Samson's Pond. I love it. The river's over here. I'm doing good. I'm trying to get some type of regional wealth generated ASAP. I really need to summon these guys, actually. Because I need them to be prepared to defend against any raiders. Because I know that that's going to be a thing real soon. And now I have a trading post. So we can go ahead and actually start generating a little bit of revenue. And the first thing that we're going to sell is actually firewood.
Tomatoes, sausages, nice, crispy bacon.
Thank you for redeeming your daily ration. Enjoy your meat and bread. So we can bop this down to 100 and get that sold. Alright. So the first development point from reaching the small settlement goes into charcoal burning, which will then go down to deep mining. And then that's when we really start to see some good progress, because then we've got the clay deposits are going to start generating a ton of revenue from the tiles, and we can start moving towards the salt deposits. So I'm going to be putting a sizable sheep pasture out along this area here. It probably is going to extend all the way down to where the church is, to be honest. I don't see why not. Yeah, that's this entire area from where the housing is going to end, which is like over here. Gotta make sure I actually get it going straight. There we go. Because housing is going to probably be up to about here. Out, over, and then back again. Very similar to this housing over here. Right there. Ah, yes, you took a peek at the September goals. Yes, here's a larger view. Boop. You can also view the goals on my... Whoops. There we go. You can also view the goals on my Discord as well. I do have them listed there in the announcements section. For those of you who are not a part of it, feel free to join my Discord. We'd be happy to have you. Nice. Another family moving in. Which means I can throw another family into the trading post. How we doing on stone? Yep, there they are. I told you they'd be showing up soon. Let's see if I can beat them with 23 retinue. We got +3 to charge, which is nice. Yep, there they are. Crash. Alright. Put you into a little bit of a defensive stance. So these are heavy retinue. Go ahead and push. Well, thank you, Dom. Alrighty then. Hey Siri. Oh, set a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes starting now.
Let me see if I can actually get into this accent. Thank you, sir. That is... Okay, this is actually going a bit problematic, and I do not have enough money to actually summon additional units. So we're stuck with what we have here. I need you to focus on this one. Break at least one of their lines, and then we can focus on the next. I might be in big trouble, actually. They're giving ground. That is not good. That is very bad, actually. And I can do absolutely nothing at the moment. I have an idea, actually. And then they go. So they are going to go and loot the area over here, and that is going to be a problem, and they're gonna burn things down. Great. Where is his army? Of course they spawned
Bye-bye,
to the
boys.
south.
Have fun storming the castle.
But I did not want them to.
alright?
Great.
Bye-bye.
Right, well at least this area is going to stay fine, more or less. They're going to burn things down, and I'm going to rebuild after they do that. At least it's a very early... it is an early village. What do I need? 5. We've got an ad break. 3 minutes for those who are not subscribed. That is indeed unfortunate. The gifted subs, yes. I have my own special thing that we do for the gifted subs. Where we get a little bit of exercise in in honor of our friend Samson. We're going to let them do their thing and then we're going to rebuild. It is going to be okay. It's November, things are about to get a little cold, but we should be fine. We have a lot of fuel though. I need the fires to burn out. We'll let them do their thing and go away, hopefully. Yes, I know that we have a bit of an issue with food and fuel. It is going to be okay. I promise. Of course, once they leave, hopefully, we can rebuild that and we can rebuild this. And that should be good enough. Rebuild a little bit of the houses. Very good, very good. Start getting the food moved back in. We'll build that one. And we will also build this so we can get people fishing as well. Although the... Why are you coming back? Well, that is not... Okay, that's actually his... Why does he have so many? What is that? Right, well, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, Baron. I want to ensure that we build the houses so that people do not freeze during the winter. We are missing food. Of course we are missing food. Take you away and put you back in. Good. We can pause rebuilding this one. It is not as necessary as building the rest of the housing. And then hopefully finding food. I get it. He needs to go away. Thank you. That is good. Very good. So we have a little food. The hunting camp still working, which is exactly what we want. I am hoping the... Alright, my retinue has returned and they should be able to fight. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, so we got rid of one of them. Nice. They came back together at the right time. I am kind of in trouble when it comes to food, though, because I'm completely out of food. Did they take everything? Advanced. Take that one on. In fact, you're going to have to take a lot more food from the wild animals so that people do not begin to starve. They took quite a lot, didn't they? We can unpause that one. The church has been built. Very good. Okay, we do have some food production, but it is not going... it is going to be very close. Very, very close. We'll go ahead. That is going to be another set of enemies from the Baron. And I'm not entirely sure how to stop this. Because the surrender is locked in early access. I am very much hoping he will leave me alone at the end of the actual battle here in 26 days. Fun. Let me see, is there something that I can do? Oh man, I was having fun with that one. Right. Let's see if he acquiesces to my very audacious demand for money. Ah, it worked! Let's go. Peace, silver, can't. Peace, silver, accept. Ah, early access. You are absolutely wonderful. Fair enough. Cool. Alright, well, you can take your big scary army and go away now. Alright. Yeah, I know. We're low. Alright. Speed this up. Actually, I'm gonna step away for just a second. Need to take a quick restroom break, so I will be back in about a minute.
Out on display, and you forgave my hidden shame. Now I'm covered by mercy, not my name. Let all the faithful pray while near. When floods come down, they got no fear. You are my hiding place, my song. You surround me when the night feels long. You said don't be like horse or mule, resisting rains and breaking rule. I'll teach you, lead you, watch your path. I'll hold you close through storm and wrath. But I said, Lord, I've gone astray. I laid my sin out on display, and you forgave my hidden shame. Now I'm covered by mercy, not my name. Rejoice, you.
All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and jump forward a little bit. I'm also going to save here. Because now that we have successfully, hopefully, averted absolute disaster, I'm safe from any type of bandit raid for at least the next 2 years. So that should be plenty of time, hopefully, to begin to expand and actually build this place out. Disband. Alright, cool. Is that everything rebuilt? Everything but the trading post. Only the most important item. Those hadn't been built, so we don't need to worry about those. Oh boy. I now have squishes emotes. Let's go! That's right, you got gifted! Hey! Enjoy it! You got the little deer emotes! Let's go! Alright, food stall is good, the well is good, everything else looks pretty good. We should be doing okay. Gonna increase the radius at which they can actually gather the wood from. Beautiful. And now that that has thawed, how are we looking over here? Advanced. Pop you back up to 10 because I really don't want that to be a problem of the animals being overhunted. And now trading posts. Nice. Trading post is selling the fuel. Firewood. We need a little bit more firewood before they can start doing their thing. We got 2 families in there. I'm going to rip one of the families out. Add them to the fisherman's hut. Storehouse is totally empty. Wonderful. And boots. Everything else can be stored over here. Don't want clay stored there. Don't want roof tiles stored there. Good. So this will be our storage unit for stuff in the marketplace. Very nice. This is generic storage. Ah, we're looking so much better now. Hey, Leo! Welcome in! It's going alright. We're playing a little bit of Manor Lords. We just got raided, but we've, by bandits. Not stream. We actually got raided in the game. But, we're making a comeback here. Slowly but surely. Everything's been rebuilt. Families are back on accumulating resources, which we like to see. And I do believe we are closing in on... I need more planks. That's what I need to do. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and add housing extensions to those plots, which will give us a couple more families, and I can chuck a family into the saw pit and start making more planks. Because right now, I want to keep the 2 families in the fisherman's hut, because fish are going to be a very important resource right now, as well as the meat. So I can pull a family out of there and throw them in here. Advanced, very nice. Alright. I want the timber to really be, really go up. So we're going to add a little bit more storage for the timber here. Very nice. And we'll connect that. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, defense, I mean. We failed miserably, but hey, you know. It happens. We survived... ish. So I'll take it. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I think what I'm gonna do is build another storage there. And this is going to become my generic storage. So, no planks, no roof tiles, no hides, no leather, no charcoal, no clay, no firewood, and no boots. Everything else can stay in there. And I'm going to put a family in there because I'm going to delete this. And so now it's all good. It happens. I'm doing an achievement, so it's gonna be difficult. So I really need to start making money on this side in this area here, because if I don't, I'm in trouble, straight up. So, and then we should be able to upgrade. Not yet. So we need to put someone in here. Nice. And then we can start looking to upgrade it. So that is going good. Yeah, royal tax increased. I know. Alright. We can unpause this. There we go. Oh. You would be thinking incorrectly then. Because I do indeed have a full head of hair. Alright. Let's see. Good. How much money do you have? Beautiful. Alright, so now... that's going to be a massive increase to our food production. Literally is going to double the amount of vegetables that we can produce. That is looking good. All right, so I can add... I want to add a second family to here. Yeah, it's fine. Don't yell at me, game! We'll have more families joining here in just a moment. No storage space left. There we go. All right, we got another family. Beautiful. Nah, we don't need to build that one just yet. We just need one of them. So that'll work. Food and fuel is looking good. Fuel is being sold, which is nice as well. I'm gonna put a hitching post over here. Actually, I'm gonna try and put two. I can fit two. Nah, I can't fit two. I can only fit one. That's fine. We'll put one here for now. And then I'll add another one. Probably here. And I don't like that one. Because what I want to be able to do is put another trading post opposite this one so that we have two lanes just going. Because that's the trading hub right over there. Trade point. So things are being sent out and received super fast on this side, which is what we like to see. But I want to put two horses here when I can, so I need to save up for them. Which means that I also need more stable space. Which is why this exists. Perfect. Nice. Alright, so that's being built. Good. We'll throw another family in there. I can't buy. I need few more. Alright, we'll just put you back on pause then. Need a little bit more wealth, and then I can buy a horse, and that's going to drastically increase our production, our sales speeds. Because we have so much firewood right now. In fact, we have so much. I need to upgrade this. How are we doing on timber? We are almost there. Advanced. I'm going to drop this down to 20 so that we can actually start generating some planks. Perfect. $28. I need 2 more for a horse. Come on. Yes! Beautiful. Oh, what time is it? 8:11. Sage. Man, my Twitch is bugging out big time, and I have no idea why. A little bit more gold. That's good. And we've got one more spot. Nice. We can upgrade the size of this guy now. Perfect. Full. Full. And full. Beautiful. Alright. And we might as well upgrade this while we're at it. And now that we have a little bit of revenue generation, I'm going to turn this one into a cobbler's workshop for shoes later. Because with that being there, I can put the tannery right behind it. Beautiful. And so then we can start tanning and making shoes and selling the excess leather. Yeah, right there. So being able to sell that is going to be really helpful. I'm going to buy another horse. Sign that here. And build a second trading post, because that's going to be the best way to get stuff moving. I don't want you there. I want you right there. Nice. Alright, so that'll get the mine going. And now... need you to hurry up so that we can get more firewood. Heck yeah! Look at all that food. I have no idea why that was on the lowest prio, but whatever. Alright, we got our large storehouse built, which is just going to continue to soak up all of this wonderful stuff over here. Let's go. We're in a good spot now. Things got hairy there for a second. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is actually begin building the houses over here first. Because I want them as close to where a lot of the production is going to be as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I want those 3 houses, which is going to give us 6 families. One, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Still need that to be a higher prio. Hurry up. Saw pit's doing its thing. Ah, agile. Alright. I will pause briefly while the ads happen. So that people don't miss anything. Because I would hate for people to miss any of the content just because of the ads. That doesn't seem fair. But how's everybody doing tonight? I have my fantasy football draft in about 43 minutes, so we're going to have to end the stream at around 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. I'm in the mood for some Chick-fil-A, actually. Funny enough. We were talking about it earlier with Squish on her stream. Thanks, Brian. Just kind of looking around. The game is still paused, as you can see. I'm not doing anything just yet. Less than a minute left on the ads, which is good. I'll go ahead and, I mean, if anything big happens, I will pause it. But right now, I'm literally just waiting on things to be finished. The granary is being built. One of the mines is currently under construction. I've got 3 new houses over here being built, so... Nice thing, though, is I'll wait for... We got 5 seconds left, and then I'll discuss why I can't upgrade the houses just yet. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so... tannery needs to be staffed, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow hides to be turned into leather, and then the leather is going to go into the marketplace, and that's going to be one of our sale items for the time being. So we're going to export, and we are going to make sure that it is set to save 20, because we're going to have about 20 houses. We need 20 of those in the marketplace for it to be acceptable. All right. For leveling up the burgage plots here. So now, as you can see, the clothing supply is filled, so we can upgrade 1, 2, 3, and 4. Made sure I had plenty of items to be able to upgrade that. No, you cannot have a stall. Hydrating. Thank you, Dom. Oh, stretching.
Don't forget to stretch, my lord.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful. So that is deep mining, which means I can take this mining pit once it's built and turn it into a deep mine, and the clay deposit will never deplete. And that, my dear viewers, means a ton of clay being traded. Want to have 100 on standby. Okay, so now that this mining pit is ready to go, we'll get that upgraded to a deep mine. I need to just make sure. Yes. So these guys will fit. I think I can get 4. No, I can definitely get 3 of these kilns in here. It makes me wonder 1, 2, and 3. I am thinking... Alright, thanks, Grave. Hello. 30 seconds, hands up. Welcome in, everybody. That was said to all of the guys knocking on the door and raiding my home, as you saw in the little gif there. What do you mean, path issues? Get out of here. How's work going, Grave? Having a good night so far, bud? And time. Alright, cool. So we're going to pause that. Because I'm thinking about how I have this set up right now, right? And I'm willing to bet that putting a road right through here is probably a much better option. So I don't want to snap to road. I want to turn you around. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, kilns on this side. storehouse on this side, facing each other. And you got roads down the center. That is probably gonna still fit 3 kilns and 3 storehouses, but you know what? I will take it. We'll pause the kiln for or the clay furnace for right now because I don't really need it. I don't plan on making the roof tiles just yet. I just want to sell the regular clay first. They're fairly cheap, and then I can swap back and forth between selling the clay and selling the tiles. Make sure I increase the space. Because I'm also going to get a few more livestock. Storehouse is done. Very good. Let's go ahead and tell it to not save anything except clay and roof tiles. Boom. Alright. The deep mine is done. We can chuck a couple of families in there. In fact, there are no families in those houses. There is in this one. Who do we have? Yes! Can literally assign this family directly to the deep mine. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely insane. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that, Grave. Alright. Call in a new horse. Assign it to that trading post. And throw another family in there. Alright, one thing that you can do in this game is directly assign families to a job location. So like all of these houses, every single one along this line here of homes is going to be dedicated to this production area here. So they're going to have a really short walk to their workplace, and then they can just go home and they get food, etc., etc. It's beautiful. All right, cool. Nice. So the draft time actually got pushed back.
What about breakfast?
You already have it.
We've had one, yes. What
What
about
about the second breakfast? I love it. Alright. So, now that that's done, we can actually stop selling firewood. There's no need to be selling the firewood anymore because we have much better items to sell. We've got clay that's being moved. And I can upgrade this. Beautiful. I can buy another horse right now. That's an unassigned family. We can throw them right in there. Beautiful. I've now got 4 families selling things, which is drastically increasing my regional wealth, meaning I can now do this. What am I missing? Planks! Dang it! I'm missing planks! Of course I am! Ugh. We'll get there in a second. Because I can actually start taxing these guys now. That's not where a majority of my food is going to come from, so we'll slow grow that, meaning I can double my output. So we are selling clay for 1 apiece, and we're selling leather for 6 apiece. And the clay is going to be way more expensive. Way more, what's the word? Abundant. And also, I should be able to do... Where are my... There they are. Roof tiles. Roof tiles are going to be insane when I get the money to be able to open the trade route, which I think I'm going to do with this next series here. So we can go ahead and unpause that because I do want the clay furnace. 2 families, 2 families, and 2 families. Nice. Alright, we should definitely upgrade these once we get the chance. Food is looking good. Are you too far away? Nah, you're not too far away. I think we just need another family in there temporarily. Yep, that's exactly what it was. So now we can upgrade these guys. And I can establish the trade route for the tiles. Beautiful. Alright. I do need all of these houses to start generating meats. That'll help with the food situation. So get those guys upgraded, and then I think what I'll do is open up a couple of these, because our food situation's doing pretty stinking good. Plank while you wait for planks. Ha! No, but if you take a look at the subathon goals, I do have what are called swolathons, gifted swolathons. Swolathons, not swolathons. Oh, what am I talking about? Swole nations. I'm dumb. They are individual swolescriptions for swole nations. Gifted subs. For every 1 gifted sub, I do 5 push-ups up to a total of 20, so 4 gifted subs. At 5 gifted subs, I'll do 50 sit-ups. At 10, I do 25 squats. At 20, I do 20 barbell curls. And if 50 or more gifted subs are given, I do everything all at once. No stopping. Well, if you take a look at the 50 total subs goal, that's a commission for a Bald David emote. So yeah, that's a thing. course I lost my tools. Dang it. Now I need to pay money to open a trading route for tools so I can import them. Stinking bandits. Alright, so I just realized I did get to the next development point. So what we're gonna do is actually the trapping redeem, because I don't have anything. I don't have any pasture right now for we're at 5 right now, Grave, because I don't have any sheep right now. So really it would be better to go for these two, because this will double the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and the animal pen backyard extension. So, and then later on we can focus on sheep breeding once we get to the 5th development point. So, a little bit more food production from our wonderful hunters over here. And we still have a decent amount of food being produced, thanks to all of this. And these houses now have pigs in the backyard, which will be producing more meat. Now for this one, I'm going to upgrade you to level 2, because this is going to become our cobbler shop. Which is why I'm building this house over here. Because we're going to need 2 more families. We have, look, you have the entire month of September to reach those goals, Brian. And it's day 1. No rush. We're not in any rush. We're chilling. We're chilling and having a good time, you know? We are all good here in the guild house. What are you whining about? Got some good food variety. Holy cow, that's a lot of food. I'm actually surprised by the amount of food that we have. We have more food than fuel right now? Say what? You love to see it. Now, I could really turn this into a fun little fuel building exercise. I don't even know. I could chuck a charcoal kiln out here and really start upping the production of fuel, which I think I'm gonna do, actually. One thing I'm also going to do is put another woodcutters lodge there. But I'm going to lock it down. I'm not going to build it just yet. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll pause that one. And we'll pause that one. Thank you, Greg. So that'll be a charcoal kiln, which for every 1 firewood, you can turn it into 2 charcoal. And each house only needs 1. What are you whining about? That's what you're whining about. I see. Alright, pigs, and pigs. And what we can do is go ahead and get another ox. And so now we have an ox dedicated to lumber. and one dedicated to making planks. Nice. And because that's going to inevitably happen again, we're going to add some more. Ooh, all the stone is gone. Nice. I can reclaim this family. Let's go. Thank you, Lyrium. I'm definitely not bald, but whatever. Looking good there, though. I like that. What do you got there? Chuck a family in there just to pick up the planks on the that are on the floor over there. I don't want them there. Get out of here. Nice. Kiln is made. And we should have another family joining up soon, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that. All these guys are doing good. Clay furnace. I do need to put a family in the clay furnace. So we'll go ahead and pop 2 families out of there, and we'll put those 2 families here. Let's see. 2 in the storehouse. 2 in the granary. 1 there. No one in those, which is what I want. And hopefully we can get a couple more families on this side. Yeah, we'll upgrade both of those. I don't need to buy. I don't need to buy the tool. I can make the tool myself as long as I just buy the materials that are necessary for it. So I could import 10 of these, slow import them, and then build a where are you? Right here. Build a smithy over here somewhere temporarily, and just have them build 10 tools while we wait. Because now that the clay furnace is working, yeah, export. We can start exporting roof tiles. And we don't need more than 100 right now because I don't plan to have more than 25 houses, and each house for tier 3 only requires 4 roof tiles to be upgraded, and that hopefully is going to massively increase profits. I do want them to chill out with the clay production though until we have like 100 or so. Nice, we got another family moving in. Yo, Contron, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you? Grave, hit him with the shout out, brother. What were you playing? Nice, we got these houses over here. So we'll go ahead and add the extensions onto them. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm a very loud person. Peak. Nice. Did you finish? Were you able to get to the peak successfully and escape with your life? Let me make sure. Okay, so yeah, this storehouse is only storing roof tiles and clay. Beautiful. And it is maxed out, which is what we like to see. All right, we'll check a family into here real quick and make all of the tools that we need. And we can stop buying the iron. Boop. Nice. Thank you so much, Grave. Who are you playing with? I'm glad that you guys successfully completed the game too. Tools. All right, let's go. All right. So, now that that's a thing, we'll wait for that to get to 10 tools. And then we will be able to change this house over to an artisan's shop. And they'll start creating boots, and then we can start selling boots on top of the leather. Dez, Lunafist, Zeph, Heron, Jackals, Astral, and Ginger. My word, that's a full roster. Was Peak able to handle that many people at once? Dang. That sounds about right. All right. Check a person in there. Alright, let's try this again. So, I was not paying attention, and we have a band of raiders coming towards us. So what I'm going to do is, because raiders should be a neutral party, I'm going to try and claim this region again. And that should trigger... Hydrating, by the way. That should trigger the Baron's forces, and hopefully they clash with the Brigands. Alright, see you later, Grave. Yes! Yes! It worked! That's exactly what yes! Yes! So now the Brigands are turning on the Baron's forces, and they're not winning that fight. I can promise you that much. They're about to get crushed by his forces. Oh, yeah, no worries, Contron. Thank you so much for raiding in. I pray you have a wonderful, blessed rest of your Tuesday night, brother. Thanks again for the raid. And chat, go give Contron a follow. Agile. Alright, we'll pause it until the ads are over, because I know people are going to be interested in this fight. So, I will be right back.
Lift your voice. The blues are gone. I found my choice. God is our refuge, our strength in the fight, a help ever present through the long dark night. Though the earth gives way and the mountains fall, we won't be shaken, not at all. There's a river in the ruins, flowing still, a holy stream from Zion's hill. The Lord is with us, never gone. He's our fortress, he makes us strong. Nations rage, kingdoms reel, but one word from him and all things heal. The God of Jacob walks with me through fire, through storm, through history. Be still and know he reigns above, exalted high, fierce in love. He breaks.
All right, we're back.
Shatters the
Let's see how this plays out. Yo, Wolfcat! Oh my goodness! Hello, everyone. Welcome in, sister. How are you? You came back at the perfect time. You raided in right as an ad finished, and I'm about to watch the Baron fight off all of these brigands. But yes, welcome in, everyone. I pray you are having a blessed Tuesday evening. Hello, Wasabi. I love the name. But how was your stream? What were you streaming? I'm curious to know. But welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Heart Like David. You can call me David. I'm a Christian first and a streamer second. And here we play video games and we engage with community, all in an effort to share the gospel with a community on the internet through a medium with people who may not get an opportunity to hear about the gospel, the gaming community, the online community. So that's what we do here. We play games and we talk about Jesus. So I hope that is worthy of a follow. But hey, Wolfcat, good to see you. Missed you on Saturday for the DRG stream. Let's play and see what happens. Defeat him! So these brigands were actually on their way to my base over here. I've got two, but they were on their way to this one. And my man over here actually intercepted them because I declared war. It was hilarious. Beautiful, beautiful play, if I do say so myself. It was a strat. So he'll take care of them. There's no way those brigands are going to be able to win. Yeah, that one line's already been broken. And there's only two remaining, and he's lost, like, what? A handful of his own brigand forces? That's about it. The bandits have been defeated! Good riddance. So, yeah, we're safe for the time being. Doing well, thanks, Beer. We need to refresh. I has monster delay. No worries, no worries, no worries. Good to see you here. Alright, so once that last group of outlaws, beautiful. Alright, so now I can go to him and negotiate, and we can end this squabble for a small payment. And hopefully he accepts the peace offering. Yes, he does. Peace, silver, accept. End conversation. Yes, beautiful. Huh, that was close. I sounded somewhat like Jack Black. Well, I've been compared to worse people, so I'll take it. Hey, welcome back, Nick. How'd the class go? All right, so Cheetah, I have a list of impressions and accents that you can do. Just type exclamation point accents or exclamation point impressions to see exactly what you can select from. There you go. We have so many more people this year. I'm telling you, man, Christianity is seeing a revival. So many people are returning to the faith, and it's awesome to see. Or they're joining up for the first time. Can I add a retinue tower? That's a retinue tower. I can, right off the bat. Booyah. Go ahead and we'll move the hunting tent onto the other side, and this will be the manor for this region. Very nice. All right. Hey, Siri, where are you, lass? There you are. Go ahead and set me a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes starting now.
Why, thank you, me love. I'll call you again if I need your assistance. All right, then. We'll be talking like this for the next 10 minutes, everyone. I do hope you're ready for it. I streamed Elite Dangerous, says Mick Wolfcat. Nice. I did a total of 1 out of 4 missions. And got a fine, cause I couldn't finish one. Cause I couldn't find where to go. Yar, this be how we be talking, everyone. I do hope ye enjoy it. There are a couple of people who need baptisms this year, too. That's very nice that you'll have a few people who can be baptized. We do enjoy seeing the people accept Christ and then make that external profession of the faith. But yes, this is me channel. This is what you have to deal with me. I do hope you enjoy it. So we do have a few more people here. Do we have another? We do not have a family there, which is fine by me. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead. I'll open that up and we can look at all of the beautiful roof tiles being made. Throw another family right over there. And we'll throw another family right into the logging camp so we can get more wood production going. Want to ensure that I do indeed give them a specific area that they can go and get the wood from. Otherwise, it'd just be a ridiculous contest fighting over one another for wood. But we can go ahead and unpause the final few pieces of these wonderful places here. Yes. We'll go ahead and we'll build that out as well. We'll be putting pigs in the back so we can generate some additional meat. Yarr. We do enjoy our meat and ale. Aye, lad. Well, hey, Wolfcat, once again, thank you so much for the raid, sister. And if you need to go and de-stress after your stream, I totally understand it. You're welcome to hang out here for as long as you like. Although I do plan to be ending stream in the next 30-ish minutes, actually. A little bit shorter than that.
30 minutes starting now.
No, I did not tell you to start the 30-minute one. Stick to the 10 minutes. We've got 7 minutes left. You keep with that one. Don't be doing anything I don't tell you to do. I also spoke about my first experience at Comic-Con. I must admit, I was struggling a bit with talking because my throat is extremely dry. Thanks to the dry air. I have every humidifier working overtime and drinking a lot of fluids. But the coughs just keep coming. I'll be praying for you then, lass. I'm sorry you've had to experience that. That's no fun. Hydrate and wasabi. Thank you very much for the hydrate. My pleasure, absolutely. Yes, Nick, what can I help you with? I mean, I agree with it as well. Ye speak the truth. We must get as many souls saved as we possibly can. Look at that. We be getting ourselves quite a bit of additional revenue from this area here. I do like it. Making up the difference that I could actually hire some more mercenaries soon. Yarr. We're looking pretty good over here, though, I can say. Alright, now that we've got a couple of other places, look at that. We can upgrade you to Burgage Plot Level 2. Absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping that me throat will be better in time. Arkham, thank ye for the follow and welcome to the order, lad. Or, well, yes. I'm hoping that me throat will be better in time for stream. I do too. Hey, look, what you should do is right before the stream, you should drink a nice hot drink with a bit of honey in it and lemon. You put a wee bit of honey, little bit of lemon into hot water. Maybe stir a bit of turmeric and add some pepper to it. Not a lot. You don't want to put too much pepper in it. Or too much turmeric, it'd be bad for you. Not bad, but you know what I mean. It would not feel great. You do that and your throat should feel much better by the end of the drink itself. Well, that'd be a bit of an issue right there. He's trying to take me area here. I don't like that one bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll add a couple of additional taxes on the land here. Perfect, 6%, and we'll throw in there a 10% tithe to the church. I need to increase the tax percentage over here as well. Currently, it's at 2%. We need to put that at 6 so we can generate some more revenue. I believe we may be in a spot of bother here, everyone. Because if he takes this area, I'm in quite a bit of trouble. We'll have to resolve the claim on the battlefield, and I'll see about calling a peace treaty with him. What are you complaining about? All right, then. Why is the why are you got to be fighting in the middle of me place? Get out of here! All right, where are you gonna call your army from? Let me see here. Negotiations. I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. Let's send it to him and see if he abides, abdicates. Leaves me alone is the word I was looking for. Can ye post that recipe in the chat and Discord? I can. It's not really a recipe, it's just something I do when I have a sore throat or when I'm feeling sick. Alright, let's see if he leaves me alone. Good! Thank you for choosing the option of peace. I do appreciate it, Mr. Baron, sir. Okay then, we be still what's the words I be looking for? We still be plodding along here. I'll be sure to put something in there for you in the general chat, so that you can have a little bit of a reference. Alright, back to the area here. We're in Le Fleur, we need to go back to Albrecht. There we are. Very good, very good. How we be looking? Absolutely. Alright then. We'll go ahead and turn this one into a cobbler's shop. That way we can start producing shoes. There'd be people in these plots. Pardon me. It's be a bit difficult to speak sometimes. Oh, that kills my throat. But it's fun. All right. So the next steps are obviously increasing the food production, because we're doing pretty good over here on trade. Roof tiles are being sold, which you love to see. Being generated fairly quickly. Turn that into a deep mine as well. Burgers plot tier 1. We'll upgrade that. That's going to bring us more peoples. Very good, very good. Looking good. Oh, look at that. I forgot about that one. Need to make sure every single one of these houses are tier 2. Yeah, having a scratchy throat will do that to you for sure. Nice. Yeah, I don't want a production limit. You know what? We'll go ahead and remove the limit on the minimum amount and actually stop trading the clay.
FBI, open up!
Alright, Faye. Hello, I see you. Welcome in. 30 seconds with my hands off of the dog-urn. Mouse and keyboard. How you doing? I know. It's okay. I love it. I got 10 seconds left. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of fun to do to me while I'm playing Peak with people. All right. Time's up. Where, whining about the taxation. Blah, 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 blah. They're throwing such a hissy fit, man. All right. I should be able to upgrade the church. Yeah, there we go. Get a tier 2 church up in here. I just went through it and had to find the boys' birth certificates to enroll them in their online school. Huh. I thought you did everything. I thought you were all set for the online school. All right. That's going to double the clay output, which is perfect. Which should, in turn, double the output of the roof tiles. Oh yeah, you're done, so I can reclaim you and demolish the structure. Nice. I can reclaim you as well. And you. Don't need either one of you in the places that you were at. Wonderful. All right. Now that is really good. Because we can start... Why is that turned so funnily? So now we can start building out the... what's it called? We could start work on the other plan that I had for this area, which is meat production. Alright, this does need to be further out, obviously, because of how things work. Let's see. Is that parallel? Almost. Oh no, you do just end right there. Okay, so I don't need that. I don't need that. I believe I can just go here. And then go to here. And that should be parallel. Nice. I think I can move it just a tiny little bit. There we go. Want to make sure this looks nice, you know? That should do it. Nice. Alrighty, I'm off to bed. Have a blessed rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Wolfcat, for raiding in. I very much appreciate you hanging out with us. You have a blessed rest of your evening and sleep tight, okay? I will catch you later. Close enough. I'm having a rough time with this. A little section over here. Hold up.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Oh my word, another raid. Frey! Welcome in, brother! Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone! I was not prepared for that. How's it going? Did you have a good stream? What did you play? Whoop whoop! Is that the third raid tonight? Y'all are amazing. Oh, we're playing a little bit of Manor Lords right now. As I'm sure you can tell. And I'm very much enjoying... Maybe I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I was. Let's go to about there. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the next section of my residential district. So we'll do something like that, perhaps. Does that come across nice? Maybe even a little further. There we go. We'll see how that works. But yes, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Raiders. Mr. the Man, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the order. And Marvel Dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the order, brothers. Thank you so much for raiding in, Frey. How are ya? How was your stream, and what were you playing? And yes, happy September as well. If anyone's interested in seeing what my September goals are, feel free to redeem the September goals channel points reward. And you can see exactly what's going on there. But we're playing Manor Lords right now. Let me introduce myself to the new people. Hit pause on the game. My name is Heart Like David. You can call me David. And I am a Christian first and a streamer second. And what we do here is we like to spread the good news of the gospel through the medium of Twitch while playing video games and potentially reaching an audience that would not otherwise have an opportunity to hear the gospel. So that is the point of my channel. Everyone is welcome to hang out here, but do keep in mind that I'm a believer. I believe that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and the only path to eternal life. And so that is the fundamental worldview that we have here. So just be kind and respectful to people who may not think the same way that you do. We have all kinds of Christians here. I've even got some people of Jewish heritage and other non-Christians. But we do want to ensure that we are spreading the truth, but also treating people with love and respect as we are commanded to. So feel free to hang out. We are playing a game called Manor Lords, which is a medieval city builder that was developed in 2024 by one guy. It is currently in early access. But I've been playing this game for a couple of months now, and what we're working on doing at the moment is completing the game without using any units sourced from my village, only mercenary units. It's for a Steam achievement. So we're also This is also day 1 of September. So let me show you really quick, Frey, since you're here, before you go. This is my September subathon goals overlay, my graphic. So we've got a couple of repeatable goals. We've got every 5 subs, I eat a spicy snack. Every 10, and ask me anything. And every 20, I will do an accent for 30 minutes for my accent wheel. We spin the wheel, and I have to do that accent for 30 minutes. It'll be fun. Then we have generic milestones. 50 total subs, you get a Bald David emote. 75, I do a Thursday 12-hour stream. 100 subs, we get a Lego stream day, Lego building stream. 250 subs, I effectively create my first piece of merch, which is using that Bald David emote and creating a bald cap. It's a baseball hat with the bald emote on it that says I'm not bald. Get it? It's a bald cap. Get it? Get it? I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. And then if we hit the ultimate goal of 500, I will go from being a PNG tuber to a VTuber. I will have my character rigged up and get a camera and everything. Thank you, Faye. You goofball. So yeah. Day 1 of September is going pretty good. We got 5 already. They made me eat a spicy chip with habanero sauce on it. That was not fun. We've got Corellifus? Or Corellifus. I like that name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's really cool. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the order. Let's reach that VTuber goal. Yes. Corellifus. Let's go. I like your words, funny man. I do try to be humorous. I like to add a bit of comedy to everything that I do because laughter is a phenomenal medicine. All right, that looks like it works fairly well. 2, 3,
Anyway,
and
you need
4.
people of intelligence on this sort
Frey, let's go!
of quest.
A gifted sub. All right, because it's a gift, we get to do 5 push-ups. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Anyway,
Thank you so much for the
need
gifted
people
sub.
of
Aight, bro.
intelligence on this sort of
Alright, bro.
messing.
You want me to do 5 more? I'll do 5 more. Let's go.
Thank-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I don't like this layout very much here. Let's see if we can't move this a little bit further back. Agile. That's
Anyway,
unfortunate.
You need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thank you.
I see you. I see you. I see you, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we at overall? Is that 8 in total? No! Marvel's in Agile. You gotta gift him a sub now, too.
Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission.
That's 4.
Quest. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. All right, back to what I was doing. Let's see about making this a little bit nicer. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could work. It's a little long. Oh, that's why it's not working, because I'm doing it the wrong way. Aha! That makes more sense. Make sure it's far enough out. And then I want this to be parallel. That's parallel enough. Let's just make sure we can actually put the houses in the way that I want.
Anyway,
Gotta get one more.
people of intelligence on this sort of mission.
Well, because you gifted 5 subs, instead of 5 more push-ups, I have to do 50 sit-ups. And then eat a spicy chip. So, we're gonna do crunches because crunches are faster. But we'll do 50 of them. Alright, let me move the mic so you can actually hear me. Oh, I love this mic arm. It's so good. Alright, here we go. 50 sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Maybe 50 was too much. Especially for a 5 gifted sub redeem. And that's someone who doesn't work out regularly. Oh, that was fun. Oh. See, I'm doing this because I need to start working out again. And what better way to do it? What better way to get back into it than to effectively force myself to do it by making it a reward or a redeem so that I can't back out of it. It's great, isn't it? It's great. It's great plan. And that fell off. That's unfortunate. I'll have to figure that out on my mic later. Oh! Good night, Wolfcat. I'm glad you caught that hilarity. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. I gotta do the stupid chip now. Hang on. Oh, hang on. All right, let's get a big chip here. The big chip and the extra hot salsa. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10. Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. I'm getting the milk. I bought a gallon of milk for this whole thing. Because I knew I was gonna need it. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Ugh. Oh, I hate the spicy food. Why have I done this to myself? Leroy Jenkins! Oh, this is horrible. Oh, yes, no matter how much pain I am in, Jesus was in infinitely more pain. Ah! Ugh. No, I'm keeping the milk. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have to go soon, actually. So, you showed up at the perfect time, Frey. Ugh. Oh, that's so bad.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Oh, I hate the spicy. Ugh. Oh, it's so, it's awful. Although these chips are really good. I just bought them because they weren't cooked in seed oil. And it's absolutely delicious. They're siete tortilla chips. I think they're my new favorite tortilla chip, to be honest. Alright, but sadly, I do have to start winding down the stream because I have fantasy football in like 6 minutes. It's the draft! So, these chips are good. Dang. Woo! Alright, y'all. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and save the game. But thank you to everyone who showed up and hung out. Wow, that's a really good start to September, right? And that was just with a few people here. If we can keep this up, we'll hit that 500 by the end of the month, and I might actually become a full-on VTuber. I'm gonna have to talk to Honey Highland about that. See what I need to know. Go through her all-encompassing course. All right, go ahead and quit the game after saving. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I do very much enjoy the Manor Lord streams. The game's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. And the shenanigans that you all pull in chat is just icing on top of the cake. It's a good time. So, Frey, thank you again so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community in here. Thank you for trusting me with them. We're gonna raid out to someone else. Let's see who's live and who we can raid. Before we do raid out, however, I want to let you all know that I've got my YouTube, where I also stream to. YouTube is the VOD storage. So if you miss one of my streams, you can go and watch it again on my YouTube channel. There's also my Twitter, where I post my weekly schedule, and it's Twitter. I guess, what is it? Did it not go off? No, I didn't spell it right. There we go. There we go. And then finally the big one, which I would love it if all of you wonderful people joined, my Discord. Here I post my weekly schedule, announcements, get notified when I go live, host any number of different events with my community, and then just engage with a bunch of other like-minded, amazing people. So I'd love to have you all in my Discord. If you would like, it really is the primary place where I stay connected with everybody. So feel free to hit that link and join up there. All right, let's take a look at who's live, because I do have to get going here. It starts very, very soon. Oh! Possum is live. Possum Socks VT. P-Tony is live. Oh, man, I want to raid Fireshot. I want to raid Fireshot. Pri is live, too. There's a lot of awesome people live right now. Let's see. All right. Do y'all want to watch Sly 2 Band of Thieves? Chadley. Who is Chadley? Fireshot is playing Donkey Kong 64. Pri is playing Repo. Chronicle is playing Final Fantasy. Astral's playing Peak. Jer is playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dom is live, and she's doing Disney Dreamlight Valley. You know what? I did tell Charles that the next time I raided out, when I saw him live, I would raid to him. So we're going to raid to Charles Q. Banks, because I'm a man of my word, and I want to make sure that I, stick to my word. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the raid message for all of you amazing subscribers. I think it's raid unsub. And there's the no emotes raid message. So let's go ahead and quickly pray out, and then we'll raid to the wonderful Charles. Blessed brother in Christ. Father God, thank you so much for this wonderful time together, these amazing people and this incredible community. Thank you for placing your hand over this time. I pray that it was edifying for the people here, and I pray that it was ultimately glorifying to you and to your Son. Father, is there anyone here tonight who doesn't know Jesus? May you press upon their heart and begin to change it so that they can know the love and joy and peace found in Christ alone. Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you again for this incredible community. And I pray your blessing and your protection over every single person here. It's in Christ's name that we pray. Amen. Brothers and sisters, pilgrims, squires, and knights, thank you once again for joining me on this glorious campaign. I pray that the Lord bless you and that he keep you, and may his face shine upon you, and may you walk ever on the path of righteousness and glory towards our King, Jesus Christ. Deus Vult, et Benedicite.